Cam's running kicks up.
Hi, David. How will you reflect on tonight? Is it a fair reflection of the game of football?
Yeah, I think it probably was in the end. Thought we'd done a lot of good things again. Showed much more resilience defensively tonight than we had in certainly at the weekend. Looked a threat when we had to be, but had to do a good job in stopping a very good Tottenham team.
That chance there for Antonio was the golden opportunity.
Yeah, I think the referee was given a foul. I think I've only heard that after, but ultimately you still have to stick it in, don't you, and see what happens. So, but I'm hearing that he was going to give a foul. Don't know if it was or not. I've not seen it. I'm just looking here on the telly. I'm looking over my shoulder to see if it certainly doesn't look a foul to me. But the way things are going, who knows what they would give at the moment.
Yesterday, the leaders to step up. That was a big goal for the Kurtz.
Big goal, big performance by a few of them who done it. We were much more aggressive, much more resilient defensively. We had to be, as said, against a really good team. Look, overall, if you'd given me 4 points off Spurs this season, before the season started, I'd have shook your hand and walked away and said thanks very much. So, great point for us tonight. Great 3 points when we were playing them a few months ago. So, overall, a really good sort of results against Tottenham this year for us.
Okay. Potentially resilient forwards and back as well. There were times when Spurs had a lot of the ball, but it's creating things.
Yeah, I think Tottenham have had a lot of the ball against everybody. Everybody watches them, sees their style. The manager's doing a brilliant job. Admire a lot of the things he's done since he's come here. The same when he was at Celtic. We had to defend, but it's part of football. Part of football, something to defend. And when it was one each, I couldn't have hoped that the ball would fall to better people in the last minute or two of the game. You know, felt to Moore, it felt to Paqueta in there, but when it was one each. And as long as we can stay hard to play against, hard to beat, I think we'll always have a great chance of scoring. And we were much harder to play against tonight than we were at the weekend. Yeah, I've not actually asked, but it looked like he seems to have got through, so I'm sure the medical team will check it. I would hope that all my teams have had that mentality throughout my career, you know, try to inbuilt a bit of ruggedness and fighting spirit, and I think the boys showed lots of that, and I think they wanted to try and show it. Sometimes you can show it and it doesn't work. You'd have thought after 4 minutes, what's going on here? You know, they score a goal, and not unsimilar to the weekend. But I think it was the first time Tottenham were up the pitch actually when they scored in the 4 minutes. So we had actually started quite well, and they'd scored, and then we had to find a way of getting back from there. I thought the team and the players were doing a good job, and we thought it gave us a chance, and the proof was that I think we had 2 or 3 half opportunities in the, 92nd, 93rd minute. So just felt it wasn't needed today.
And the first player just sat on the turf at the end of the match. That showed how hard your team.
Well, undoubtedly they've made us work really hard as well, because they're very good at keeping the ball, so we've had to chase the ball a lot tonight. But I want a team which is capable of, out of possession. I want it to be able to do it, go through the minutes, do the time if it has to do it. Who knows, we might need it in injury time or extra time in the weeks and the games to come. So we're getting ready for a big game coming up in a few weeks' time.
How was Antonio today? 19 minutes. It's his first time since he's come back.
Yeah, I thought we moved him a little bit near the end, moved him to the left-hand side to put more centre forward probably for the last 10 minutes or so. I think Mick's been playing well. And he'll not play all the minutes all the time, as we've said before. But when he's on the form he's on at the moment, he's a handful. I'm watching the one I'm getting through there a minute. Certainly didn't think it was a foul. Oh, here we go. Maybe it wasn't a foul.
Nice one, Jack.
You mentioned you were a lot harder to beat tonight than you were at the weekend. Is that a message you've been hammering over the last couple of days against the?
Well, Well, we've been a side here which might have been criticised for a lot of things, but it's not been not for our defensive, the way we're structured and organised and prepared to try and not concede. But recently, and it's not just because the defenders we've got an array of talent which need a bit of freedom and need a bit of licence, and that plays a big part in it as well.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Cheers, thank you.